Yo, haha, Magnificent. Wow, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Magnificent coming back with what I feel is one of the special sneakers that I've gotten in a while. So I will be reviewing the Jordan 1 Mid Mindfulness shoe that was done by Luka Dončić. Now, before I even get into the story, before I even get to the shoe, I want to get into the story because there's a nice little story that goes along with this and why this shoe that I have right here means a lot to me. So you got to go back to January 2019 when the Sixers played the Mavericks. That is the same season when Dirk Nowitzki, decided to kind of like put it to a side. It was his last game played in Philadelphia. So I ended up going down there just to see, what's going on, if I could actually get a chance to get his signature and stuff like that. And what happened was he initially did not come on the court. So to us, the feeling was, okay, he's not coming out. All right, that's cool. And, I could see a bunch of whole Mavericks fans, and that's kind of a bum situation because it's like, man, this guy's not coming. It's his last game, his last NBA game in Philadelphia. And then all of a sudden, I'm talking to the Sixers family. Shout out to the Sixers family. You guys know who you are. And all of a sudden, I'm looking up and I see, a special needs young lady with her mom. And I mean, all decked out in Mavericks gear. You can tell that they were like diehard Mavericks fan. But they weren't on the court, not on the court. They weren't on the floor where I was, where the players would normally come in and out, during pregame warmups. Hence why I'm getting into the shoe. But anyway, she ends up in the stands, basically not in the stands, but she ends up like sitting down, kind of like away from me, but like not really in position to get a signature. And Dirk, like just surprisingly, comes out and starts doing his pregame workout. So we're sitting there, I'm like, just interesting, right? So I position myself to, at least get his signature. And I was like, wait a minute. Started whispering, around to see if it was possible for that same lady that had the special needs to see if she could come down and as well get the signature. So by the grace of God and everybody, Sixers family made this happen. And she's down there. She's, happy. I'm talking to her and very knowledgeable when it comes to the history of Dirk. And then Dirk comes off the court, and the first thing he does, goes straight to her, signs everything. And just to see, like, be a part of that experience because she was so happy, right? And to see, like, those tears come down, it was like tears of joy, basically. And she was excited and thrilled. And, of course, Dirk signed mine. And I'm sitting there like, wow, this is awesome. Like the day can't get any better. Now, keep in mind, it completely blew my mind that Luka Dončić was actually doing pregame warmups as well. I just got caught up in the moment, and it was like this is awesome, right? So a shadow comes from behind, and I'm like, the heck is this? Look up, it's Luka, and Luka's like, I'm like, oh, he's looking at me, he's looking at the young lady. He goes around without, I didn't even have to ask. Goes, offers a signature, and he signs this ball. It's this ball right here where Luka actually signed on this side. He has that weird Luka signature, and then Dirk signed this side. Now, Dirk has that weird signature where he goes up and down, and then he puts like 41 on it, but I think he was trying to do 41 right here. It just came out as 11. But going back to the story, it just shows you that there's players, a lot of players that they're approachable. And they're kind. He is so kind. Luka and Dirk were so kind that day. And just to see her so happy, just to be able to get a chance to get Dirk. And she's, I think I'm not sure if it was her shirt or jersey that got signed. But to see that, and then on top of that, Luka comes around and gives her a second signature. I'm not sure if he took a picture because, again, I was kind of like, oh, snap. Like, this is crazy. So that's why this shoe kind of means a lot to me because with Luka signing with Jordan Brand, nobody really knew what the signature shoe was. I don't consider this a signature shoe because it's not like a shoe that was engineered by him. It's still, at the end of the day, it's still a Jordan 1 Mid, but the whole pregame workout is what I was trying to alluding to. I've seen Luka, during that whole Dirk moment. I see Luka and how he does his pregame warm-ups. I just forgot that he was out there shooting. So this pregame pack by Nike features, I think it was 3 different shoes, or actually 4. Well, let me think about this. Okay, so the first one was Luka, which I think released April 30th. And he comes out with the Jordan 1 Mid. Yeah, I think he comes out with the Jordan 1 Mid, and I had to had a little signal interference. Actually, anyway, so Luka comes out with his shoe April 30th. I think De'Aaron Fox came out with his, and Brittany Griner. It was a Jordan 1, it was an Air Force 1. And then the third one that's supposed to come out, I believe it's Ben Simmons, a Nike Blazer that's supposed to release May 21st. Now, I actually just did this video, but somehow, I don't know what happened during the recording phase. Maybe it stopped. So I don't mind doing this again. Without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into the shoe because this is kind of the first Jordan 1 Mid that I ever had on this channel. Already I did the unboxing and stuff like that. Trust me, I got excited when I got this boxing, so I apologize. It did come in the whole, it came from Nike, but it came late. And the reason why it came late is because we all know the whole pandemic thing that's going on. So yeah, it came with the Nike box. You can see that right there. But it does come in this box right here, and it does read Jordan 1 Mid. Of course, it has, like it says, white and eggplant. It's like white eggplant. I think it's like violet and green. Those are the color combinations used on the shoe, but it's a size 12 and a half. Now that's key because that's my personal pair that I wear. So this is the shoe right here, and these things are dope. On the heel, they read breathe and center. I believe on the right side, and I think on the left side, they read center and breathe. That whole engraving on there, that's just sweet. And it does have the Air Jordan Wings logo engraved on the shoe itself. Now, I think Jordan 1 Mids, if I'm not mistaken, they have like this nubuck leather. I think that's the material that they use. They said it was majority synthetic, but and feeling the shoe, it just feels like even the heel portion of the shoe, it just feels like it's creamy yum. But it has like this clear plastic swoosh, purple swoosh that's listed on the shoe. They are inverses of each other, so on this left pair, you'll see that it has a purple rubber bottom, and on the right pair, it has a green purple bottom. They're kind of like inverses of each other in terms of certain colors, but the majority of the shoe, it does have like that, ooh, that nice synthetic leather that's on the toe box that we're accustomed to seeing. But this is like, with this material in the upper, it's like I think it is, it's like a nubuck leather. But it's hard coated, and I do like that, and that's amazing. On the toe box, on the tongue itself, it reads since 1972 House of Hoops on both of them. This is, and actually I think that is like true. That's like new. It's not nubuck leather, but this is like nubuck, like straight nubuck on the heel portion, where you see that little purple and green item. Man, this is phenomenal. It's just so awesome to have like a shoe like this. This is very rare, by the way, because 12 and a half in this shoe, it's not like they had a lot of pairs for this Fearless Pack release. It was very limited, and the fact that I could get a 12, my hands on the 12 and a half, I think this is the one that was most limited out of all the sizes. So shout out to you guys, Nike. I knew it was going to take some time to get here, but you know, I may not be as I'm sweating, I may not be the first one to do this review, but I'm glad to actually have the shoe just in general, just because, again, the story that's tied to, make sure I get Luka's signature there. I don't know if you can see that. Luka is right here. So, you know, to have Luka sign this is quite amazing. I think a third person did sign this, if I'm not mistaken. I just realized that. I know that this is Luka, and I know that this is Dirk. I have to go back to my history to figure out who this was. So it's actually 3 people in here. But there's so many stories that I had that, you know, going back to the whole Sixers thing. But the whole pregame warm-ups, to watch them do their pregame warm-ups, it's like some people, when they, basketball players, when they come out and they do their pregame rituals, they have headsets on, music. Luka out there, Luka, when he does his pregame warm-ups, he's just like, he's carefree. He's just like, you know, like always smiling and stuff like that. And it just looks like a person he's at peace with himself. And I think that's what the whole mindfulness concept was behind the shoe. And quite frankly, we're accustomed to seeing what, nylon inside the shoe itself, on the inside. I think that this the inside, I don't know if you can see this. This actually, I just noticed this. On the inside, it's like, whew, is that leather? On the inside, I mean, it's like, the material is just crazy. Oh my God, I gotta put these on feet. We gotta do the on feet on these things. I didn't even realize that. It just blew right by me. And normally we're accustomed to seeing the Jordan 1s and the material inside, but this is just different. This is straight different. So you know what? Your boy Magnificent, we're gonna put these bad boys on feet. And again, shout out to Dirk and Luka. Thank you guys very much for being able to be there and experience that moment. I couldn't have been more proud and more happy as a fan, because that was kind of like one of the best fan experiences I ever had in the NBA, and I'm just grateful right now. But your boy Magnificent, let's put these bad boys on feet and see what it do. Actually, before we do that, I think on the back of the tongue it does read something specific. It says engineered to the exact specifications of championship athletes tuned in. And I believe on the insole, which I don't think I could pull out because I think it's glued in, it does say bring your game tuned in. So, he's locked and loaded, but he's also at peace. So your boy Magnificent, now let's get into the on feet and see how these bad boys look. Don't forget, I think on the 21st of May, right now I think it's the 14th, so it's Saturday. The 21st of May, I'll try to get the Ben Simmons Blazer version, because there's a story behind that as well. So your boy Magnificent, now let's do the on feet. Jordan 1 Mindfulness Mid. Oh man, Luka Dončić. Good stuff. Your boy Magnificent. Let's hop to the next video.